All right, we're going to wrap this up. To those of you who were there last night, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm Scott. I'm Emily's older brother.
I'm Mark. I'm Emily's younger brother.
All right, first off, on behalf of the Pryor family, thank you all so much for traveling from places near, far, very, very far away. We've got folks here from Denmark, London, Australia, I think. It's pretty awesome. And you're here to attend this celebration. Your presence at this shindig is an extraordinary demonstration of the deep and lasting friendships and community that both Emily and David have built along the way and will continue to build now as they move forward as a couple.
So before we start talking about Emily, I'd like to say a few things about David. When I first heard about David from Emily, I really only had one question, and that was, wait a minute, how old did you say again? Now, I've always been a pretty protective younger brother, and to be honest, I was a little skeptical as to how this young buck was going to be able to hang with my big sister. But from the first time I met you, two things were clear. That you love my sister very much, and that the love is fully and happily reciprocated. Having been a coach, I admire the passion you put into that work and the care and support you give to your players. Another thing I've been impressed with you, David, is that you seem to be confident and content with who you are and who you... that you seem to be confident and content with who you are, and you seem to approach challenges in life with curiosity rather than trepidation, and with an intent to learn and grow from both your successes and your failures. I think your attributes complement my sister's very well, and that is a recipe for success. Speaking of recipes, this is a perfect example. One of the ways in which David has been learning and growing is learning how to cook. And he's got a few signature dishes that he's very close to perfecting. So we'd like to name a few really quick.
First off, grape nut casserole.
Grape nut flambé.
Grape nut consommé.
Fried grape nuts and waffles.
Grape nut foie gras.
And pollo de grape nut. Welcome, David, and all your family to our family.
Now, we mean no offense to our other sisters when we say this, but the truth is, Emily, you're the most amazing, loyal, level-headed, passionate, creative, opinionated, beautiful, loving, protective, generous, and encouraging sister that we have.
We're barely going to scrape the surface of how awesome you are, but consider this a humble thesis statement that you can use in your dissertation.
No need to cite us.
And your curriculum vitae to help remind university hiring committees why they are banging down your door trying to hire you.
Now, what an incredible exercise writing this toast, to just think back over the 33 years that I've had you as my hermanita. Just a couple of the many, many highlights. You all may not know, probably not, Emily and I flirted briefly with entrepreneurship as young bucks when we established the ill-fated company Nature's Corner out of our garage. We specialized in handmade pot holders. And I think at our peak we had managed to make 5 of them. Much to our paternal grandfather's chagrin, we moved on from that profit-driven pursuit and focused on the things that really brought us joy: dance, music, Spanish, traveling, teaching. Later on, I visited Emily during the year she lived in Chile. I can't divulge too much here. There are small children here. But let's just say that she showed me a very good time. You taught me how to drink beer like a man, and then held my head while I threw up in trash cans along the street in Valparaiso. And then our years together in Philadelphia, which weren't always easy. We struggled at times. But those struggles were crucial to building the foundation of what we have now. And they make the strength of our friendship that much sweeter. Emily, I love your infectious laughter, your fierce independence and clear sense of direction. you've always been more interested, or less interested in whether or not something is done perfectly, and more interested in it being done, and it being done well. You're so good at laughing at yourself and not taking yourself too seriously, a trait that I aspire to mimic. And I'm so proud of you for taking on this PhD program. Goodness knows that academia could use a healthy dose of your laughter, joy, and clarity about what really matters in the big scheme of things. David, it makes me so happy that you are joining our family and that you both have found each other. I'm thrilled to have you, David, as a brother. Mark can get a little old at times. And he's getting older, so it's a relief to have you on board. I look forward to getting you know better and becoming closer as brothers in the coming years. And to meet your amazing friends and family this weekend is only further confirmation that my sister has chosen very well. Now, when I think of you both, I think of the oft-quoted Mary Oliver poem, Wild Beast. It begins like this: you do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. And when I see you all, and what inspires me so much about who you are, is that you both lead your lives not according to the desire to be good, but rather the desire to be true to yourselves and to your passions, for education, for Spanish, for basketball, for dance, for family, for friends. And by being true to what you love, you are not only so good, but genuine in that goodness.
Being Emily's little brother hasn't always been easy. She used to pull on my ears till I screamed, at which point Mom would give her a little spanking. But the damage was already done, and now I have almost completely cartilageless ears. I'm serious, these babies are soft. Also, a quick shout out to Mom. Thanks for fighting my battles when I was a toddler. Emily also used to use me as her personal doll, dressing me up in freakish clothing combinations and applying garish and terrifying amounts of makeup. But ever since you outgrew your ear-pulling phase and your human doll phase, you've always had my back like a good sister should. But much more important than that, you've been one of my best friends for a long time now. You have supported me and believed in me since day one. We've traversed deserts together with strange but somehow familiar French people. We've salsa danced till the wee hours in Chile. We've spent countless dinners together, laughing uncontrollably at the strange things Mom and Dad do and say. I agree with Scott. Your laughter is infectious, and it has always made me strive to be funny so that I can hear it more. Emily Grace, I don't think our parents could have named you more aptly. You infuse everything you do with so much grace, love, focus, and thoughtfulness. Except maybe spelling. Just a quick reminder, Emily, Albuquerque, New Mexico is not spelled Albakurkey. You big Turkey. David, quick pro tip. If you ever want to insult Emily without her knowing, just spell it out. This goes right over her head. Anyway, one of the things I admire most about you and look up to you for is that you are always planning for the future and taking meaningful and effective steps towards achieving your goals while staying wholly, lovingly, and joyfully in the present. And that makes you an absolute joy to know.
We're close. So, in preparing for the final segment of this toast, we initially had some pretty big things on our wish list. First, we checked with the Army Corps of Engineers, but they informed us that the Kentucky River, so crucial to this ceremony, is neither wide enough nor straight enough to accommodate the navigation of an Olympic-class ocean liner upriver to Frankfurt.
And then our dreams dashed. We checked with ourselves and we informed ourselves that we were too lazy to even get a canoe here.
But, at least for Emily, this marriage won't be truly consecrated.
No offense, Ron, you did a fantastic job.
It won't be truly consecrated until David does the Titanic pose with Emily.
So, boat or no boat, if you all could come up here to the railing and assume the Titanic pose, we have just a little bit of music to make it all come together.
As has been mentioned, I'm a little younger than these fellas. I've never seen the Titanic. So, you guys demonstrate for me before I go first.
Yes. Emily and David, Paulette and Pryor, go out and set the world on fire with your love. Far across the hallways at Mastery, after school one day, you said, let's take a bike ride together. And then you did some push-ups, an insane amount of push-ups. We know now that the push-ups will go on. Emily, she brought David to the river, a place that she loves with all her heart. But one day at the river, David, you shed your t-shirt and made Spock feel very insecure. But then we saw how much you love our sister and how much she loves you too. Near, far, however old you are, we are your brothers by blood and by law. May all your shots be nothing but net, and may your conjugaciones sean correcto. Near, the end of this song is here, because our sisters said we couldn't go on and on. We love you guys.
About y'all, that was some of the best toast I've ever heard. I've been doing this for about 10 years. Shout out to both families. Your parents, all parents, think you very much.